So we all know this has been one crazy year with many people really just cooped up inside with nothing to do but either do some online shopping, watch TV, eat food. I mean, not a whole lot to do for those people who are stuck at home. And I was one of those people. And so over this last year, I've been buying a lot of different stuff from social media ads. I see them, I'm like, oh my God, that looks pretty cool. I think I'll bring it to the channel and review it. Let me tell you, it's been nothing but regret. And in this video, I'm gonna tell you why. So let's talk tech, but really, let's talk about why you should avoid social media ads at almost any cost. Are you looking for a code for your favorite game? Or maybe you need a new Windows 10 key, but don't want to spend a lot of money? Here's your chance to get the best deals online at CD Key Sales. Game codes are as low as $10 and Windows keys are under $15. And right now, you can save an additional 18% by using the code TT18 during checkout. Buying has also never been easier. Just create your account, select the items that you want, put in the discount code, and complete checkout. All of your purchases will be in your account ASAP, and all the keys and codes are guaranteed to authorize without a problem. So save big today and buy with confidence with CD Key Sales. At the beginning of the year, I didn't really do too much online shopping. I really didn't. Occasionally get a CD, but as the pandemic hit and I was trapped at home, I found myself being drawn more and more to these social media ads of all kinds of different stuff. Keyboard stuff, camera stuff, just all kinds of different stuff. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now that every single one of my purchases has been seriously buyer regret. Okay? Now, before I even go into the video any further, I just want to tell you guys this straight up, and you should really pay attention here. When I complained about the biggest one of these ripoffs, I was told by both MasterCard card services and by PayPal that the biggest amount of fraud going on in the credit card world right now is through social media ads. That's right. So here's my first one where I took it up the, you know what I'm saying, and it wasn't pleasurable either. So this is this keyboard right here, okay? They advertised it. They said it was a full mechanical keyboard, yada, 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 yada. I got it. It's a cheap piece of crap keyboard. Came in a crappy box. Honestly, here's the keyboard. It is the cheapest pile of shite that I've ever bought in my life. It's not mechanical in any way. It's some cheesy membrane keyboard. It is totally, it'll actually bend. You guys can see it. Look at this shit. It'll bend almost as much as some of the headphones we've reviewed in the past. Now, it's only saving grace. It did work with both a Mac and a PC. Like that's really a saving grace. But no, it's a pile of junk. The keys, they're not cool. They bragged about all these cool keys, showed all these awards and all these other things. And I bought this keyboard and it is just utterly a pile of junk. It doesn't work well. The membrane keyboard beyond it is just junk. It doesn't even, seriously, I would doubt it weighs more than a half a pound. It's just utter junk. So that's number one. Next up, I was really looking for some different kinds of stuff for my camera because I wanted to really learn how to shoot. So I found this little thing right here. It says multi-function folding tripod head, okay? Online it said it could work with all kinds of different cameras. It said that it did this and that. Now, I'm not going to say that the quality of it is completely junk. The quality isn't completely junk. That's not really the problem with this particular thing. The thing is that it's so small that with any of the bigger cameras that I tried to put onto it, it would literally just fall over or fall forward, which was really crap. Now, if I used my ZV-1, my really small camera, sure, it was okay, but this thing was 40 bucks, and it's definitely not worth 40 bucks. There is a little thing on top to tell you if you're balanced, so if you're putting this on your tripod or whatever, it'll at least let you, balance it out. And, it does have some, redeeming qualities, but not really that many, and it's not exactly what I thought it would be. Now, The one thing that I thought that it was okay about and why I really didn't, call my credit card company and say I just would really want my money back is for taking pictures straight down, it was okay. So if I want to take a picture of like something for eBay straight down as I drop the box, that was okay. But beyond that, it had to be a little tiny camera. It couldn't be a big camera. And I have a big camera, which is what I'm using to film right now, and it would not work with my new Sony at all. It was just too big of a camera. So that's number 2. Not total junk, but, sorry to keep bending down, but not totally worth the amount of money that I paid for it. Now, another item I got conned on was, this is WhY, and this is a good light, okay? This isn't a junky light at all. But I saw this ad, and I was like, wow, okay, these guys have the same kind of lights that WhY has, and they're even cheaper. Oh, wow, this is a cool thing. So I ordered the lights. I can't really show them to you because they're in the other room, but the thing about them is they were supposed to be flicker free and all this stuff, just like the WhY for videos, and they suck. They were the most shoddy made piece of shite I have ever seen in my life. It was like having almost like a little tiny piece of tinfoil or honestly, it even seemed like more like somebody took a cassette tape and dug the cassette tape out and used the cassette tape to make this thing. It was junky. It ripped when I installed it multiple times. I had one hell of a time getting it to function properly. It was just utter junk. And that was another product, where it's like, oh, buy one and we'll give you one free. So guess what? I got 2 boxes of shite. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't worth it whatsoever. Now, beyond just hardware and stuff, there's been some other stuff, and I'm not going to tell you the worst screw until the very end, but there's been some other stuff that I've tried as well. Let's talk about Thumbnail Blaster. Thumbnail Blaster is all over social media. So I thought, you know what, I'm new. I really don't want to have to rely on anybody else. I'd like to try to make some halfway decent thumbnails. So I bought the kit, okay? Well, you get this Thumb Blaster thing, and it's so limited that to have anything decent, you're just pouring more and more money into it. And not only that, once you buy these guys never leave you the hell alone. They're emailing you 3 to 4 times a day trying to get you to buy more. Expand, buy. So you go in there thinking you're gonna spend this 19 bucks and you're getting this great deal, and it is no deal. The software is not powerful whatsoever. Any kind of free program out there you could probably get that does more than just paint is probably going to be just as good as this particular program. It's 19 bucks, it's a ripoff, and worst of all, like I said, these people who own the company just keep bugging you. It's like they're at your door every 5 minutes saying, hey, you wanna buy more? You wanna buy more? Here, we can give you more. I think that is utter crap. Now, another company, and I truly believe these two companies are related, is Videos. It's another company that basically says they can help you rank your video on social media. So I tried using their product, tried helping after I paid for it, didn't do anything for me. Once again, I'm getting all kinds of emails from this company telling me, oh, hey, buy more. Well, when you invest in something, you really shouldn't have to keep spending more and more money as you go along. It's just ridiculous. I mean, come on. I don't even like it when I buy a game, and I was talking about this about Cyberpunk 2077, is that the fact that to actually play the game and get everything in it, you'd have to spend $2,000. So you're gonna pay 60 bucks for the game, spend the time for your computer, spend the time for the electricity, internet, and then you're gonna spend even more money if you wanna play everything in the game. That's total bullcrap. And that's why I really didn't like, the Thumbnail Blaster or the Videos thing, because it was basically you buy this program that has or programs in this case, that have very, very limited actual uses. They're just a con to ploy you in, get you in, and then they start trying to just sell you more and more stuff, like pyramid sales. It's totally, utterly ridiculous. I was not happy with either of those programs. I haven't logged in or used them whatsoever. Now, another one I'm not gonna beat up too bad, but I subscribed to this thing about lighting, okay? It was like, get all your lighting, do all this stuff, yada, 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 yada. You can get the same information on, online for free. I'm not gonna throw this guy under the bus because he did take an effort to do it, but it's not information that you couldn't get just by going out and watching free videos on YouTube.
It was pretty much almost like somebody just went out, watched some YouTube videos and said, oh, hey, cool, I'll make my own tutorial and charge money for it. It wasn't worth it, okay? But these are nothing compared to the ass wrecker that I got from this company called Neon Beach. So me and John from TLD were talking about some cooler ways to make my setup in here. We found this really cool pulse light that looks just totally awesome. It fits my color scheme, it fits everything. And it was like, oh, hey, right now it's in stock, you can get a deal. You know, it was normally gonna be like 700 something bucks. I got it for 500 bucks. I was actually right on, cool. I saved myself some serious cash. I mean, $249, you know, hey, that's another video card almost, you know, but it's at least something, you know what I mean? So I was like, okay, cool. So I placed the order, nothing happens for 2 months. So then I start contacting the company, asking what's going on. No reply. I keep getting these emails from this automated machine said, oh, hey, don't worry about it. You know, eventually we'll get to you, buddy, and get your order. Well, finally, I got pissed off and I called PayPal and said, I want to file a dispute. So right after I filed the dispute, their owner starts sending me nasty ass messages on Facebook, calling me a moron, calling me an idiot. You know, I'll save you guys the details of the rougher stuff. So, you know, I'm going onto their Facebook page, I'm looking at their Facebook page, and I'm seeing that other people are having even more horrible experiences. Placing orders over a year ago where their credit card, you know, protection is already over and still waiting for their orders, 5 months, 6 months, a year. So not only is this company, I have found out now at the end of the road, is a totally fictitious company. They don't exist at all. Their address doesn't exist, their phone number. I had a friend of mine who is in Europe. I'm not going to say anything about that because it might be a little shady, but he checked up on the number. The number doesn't even exist. It was never a registered telephone number whatsoever. It actually went to one of those little red phone book boxes that you see in England. Total bullcrap. So they ripped me off for my $500. When I called them out on it, they've called me all kinds of names. They're doing this to other people. So this is honestly the biggest screw of the year for me on social media ads. And the bottom line is, I've tried a bunch of them. None of them have been exactly what they say, at all. Some have been a little better than others, but none of them has actually been exactly as described or proposed. From the keyboard, from the camera thing, from the software, to now what I was hoping to get this really cool light to make my place look really nice. I'm out of my money. It takes 120 days minimum for MasterCard to be able to review and get your money back. So just think about this. That's 4 months of time that your money is going to be held up while you fight it. It's strange. MasterCard and PayPal have already told me that they now know this company doesn't exist, but yet I still can't get my money back. I was told basically that, you know, your case is under review, sir, and we'll get to you when we get to you. We have a big stack of them, pretty much. You, Elric, we'll get to you whenever we get to you, right? So, I mean, so my thing with social media ads has been nothing but a bad experience. And like I said earlier, when you're getting the credit card companies and they're telling you that the biggest fraud they're seeing is through social media ads, you guys should really take heed of my video and not buy any of that stuff. If you want to buy something, just buy it on Amazon or a reputable place, you know, even eBay. Buy it somewhere where you've got somebody to protect you, because when you're buying these online ads, you're basically hanging your butt out to the wind and just hoping that a truck doesn't drive by and slap it off. So I'd advise really just avoiding that altogether. So I thank you guys for watching it and hearing what I have to say. We'll see you guys back here on the channel. Hey, if you like my point of view and what I have to say, I'd love to see you guys subbed here. Just hit that sub button, but make sure you hit the notifications bell or you'll never know that I'm here. Also, all the codes we showed you in the beginning for Windows keys, they're all guaranteed. I've been working with these guys for years. Make sure you use the code TT18 at checkout and save your guys selves some additional information. So I'm Elric. You guys have been watching Tech Tomorrow. If you want to try Amazon Prime for free, it helps the channel, and I'll have a link down below. See ya.